Okay, we here. The Mercy TV live. Packing, y'all. Packing. We live, man. We got the live lit. Feel me? Number one show in the world. Number one battle rap show in the world. Feel me? And I don't gauge that by numbers. I gauge that by just strict realness, logic. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't go for the clout chasing that everybody else do. We just speak on what's going on and, you know, give y'all a realistic perspective, man. Too many weirdos out here in this battle rap blogging thing that's just like, you know. Butter Black was good. I'm about to just share this link to social media. You know what I mean? So we can get more people in here. You feel me? Too many weirdos, man. Too many weirdos. You got niggas talking about niggas selling their soul for battle rap and all this other. Man, listen. One of these days, I'm going to do a live just about the state of battle rap blogging. I'm going to hurt a lot of feelings, man. I don't care. I don't mind being that one to ruffle a lot of feathers. You understand? You know, they say, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. You know, I'm pretty sure I get to talking about people on this shit. They're going to have a lot to say about me, but, oh, well, who cares? You feel me? It's all, at the end of the day, it's all words, man. It's all internet words, and this shit don't hurt me, man. They're going to say, oh, you don't got the numbers we got. You clout chasing off of us. You got a failed battle league. Oh, man. The amount of things people could say. But I don't mind it, though. I like the, I like the weather the storm. You feel me? Like, people going to say what they're going to say, but, you know, we always keep it honest and truthful over here. And that's the problem, man. You get people in their feelings, they got to go with a whole bunch of false narratives that don't even matter. You feel me? But we going to get to talking about it on here. That's what this platform is for. You feel me? We're not running with fake stories of like people getting knocked out and stuff like that. You feel me? All these niggas with these fake stories. Oh, so-and-so got knocked out. Then when you come to find out that it didn't happen, niggas can't even drop an apology blog to say, hey, I made a mistake. Hey, I shouldn't have ran with that. You feel me? Niggas want to let they videos live and, you know, just not atone for they mess ups. You know, you done got your views and your little monetization off of false narratives. You know, at some point, clear it up. Yo, you know what? That was a fake story. I ran with it. It wasn't true. But, you know, niggas don't want to do the honorable thing. You feel what I'm saying? So, Sean Williams, what's going on, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm just getting the word out. You know, letting people know that we here. The Mercy TV Live. Pull up. But what's going on with y'all? Yeah, but it's too many Fortnite playing battle rap fans that believe anything. Yo, that's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. A bunch of grown ass kids. That's what we gotta start calling these guys from now on. They're a bunch of grown ass kids. You feel me? Like, I've never seen in life like a bunch of grown ass 30 and 40-year-olds that act the way people do in battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? Legit pro, what's going on? You feel me? I've never seen like these dudes. Like, you got a blogger that's like, son, like 46 years old, bro, damn near 50. You know what I mean? And look at the way they act. You feel me? Me, I don't focus on being entertaining. Like, I'm 32 years old. You feel me? So trying to entertain people is not really the highlight of my life. Like, you understand me? Like, that's not what I'm trying to do on, you know, this type of platform. Like, you know, I got other stuff to focus on. I'm trying to, you know, get certain messages across, you know, just on the level of morals and principle, but everybody can't follow the same, man. Everybody can't follow the same. Everybody got these stories of they used to be this. You got one nigga talking about he used to be the head of his own operation or to have his own gang and shit like that. Niggas be dumb as hell talking about they had their own gang. Yeah, right. Come on, man. Come on, man. But again, we're going to save that for another time. We're going to save that for another time, man. just understand that I know what's going on. I know what's really going on out here. You feel me? So, but it's one of those things. Like I said, when I decide to open this can of worms, oh man, is it going to be open? Is it going to be open? Okay. All right, y'all. We about to get started. Check in on the chat. How many of y'all watching? Yo, throw me a like real quick. Exit the chat for a second and just throw me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. You feel me? Need those likes to, break into the algorithms and all that. You feel me? But yeah, let's talk, man. It's been a lot going on in battle rap over these past few days. I would have went live sooner. I just had so much going on this week that I didn't really have the time to sit down and go live. So we gonna talk, man. We gonna talk, and I've been watching. You feel me? No matter what I'm outside doing, there's nothing to scroll on my phone and see, what's going on. Seeing people talking all this business shit that they don't know, all this other different stuff, man. So we definitely gonna talk about it. I seen shouts to RBE. They dropped the Mask on 2 card, so we gonna get into predictions later on today. You feel me? But the first thing I want to talk about before we get to other stuff, y'all do know I'm a league owner. Trap New York shit, No Mercy TV. Trap New York is like it's my baby. You feel me? Like it's a league that me and my bro Peso designed basically to help talent get heard. You understand? Like take dudes off the street, give them opportunities, and then push them to the next level. So we push to get them on the URLs, the King of the Dots, and the RBEs and stuff like that. And I'm not sure how many of y'all know, but there was once a big rivalry. You understand? Trap New York versus We Go Hard. And it's kind of like the Mets and Yankees of, New York, small league battle rap and everything. And it got revived recently. You understand? The rivalry came back. We had the Unity card that they put together. Shout out to P from URL. He had a vision where he wanted to include all of the small leagues. It's their way of getting newer talent to URL. It's one of the things he's trying to implement, to get the best of the best in terms of small leagues to, get their talent shown. And 2 weeks ago, we had the actual Unity card with all of the small leagues. So it was going up against each other. So it would be Trap versus We Go Hard. Each one pick a representative. I Battle versus Gates of the Garden. Each one pick a representative. Black Ice versus Battle Academy and things of that nature, right? So it was a 2-day event. There's a lot of dope leagues on the card. The Trap versus We Go Hard battle happens to be the only battle on the card that ends in a tie. Like to where one judge chose We Go Hard, one judge chose Trap, and the third judge, it was debatable for him. Like he couldn't choose. So the battle ended in a tie. You understand? The battle was so good, it's going to drop on the URL app. You feel me? Shout to P. Once that happened, it was a battle that had to be made up. It was a band battle. Some of y'all already know, but we're going to talk about it. Dot versus Mac Mel. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all should be seeing that on the app soon. Remember, I've been telling y'all over these past few lives that somebody's coming back that y'all are going to want to see. So Dot is officially back. You feel me? When y'all see the battle drop, y'all are going to know what I'm talking about. You understand? So pay attention to the URL app. It's going to be out soon. With that battle having to get made up because the band battles were part of the Unity card. Along with that battle, they wanted to do 2 more Trap New York versus We Go Hard cards. Trap New York versus We Go Hard battles, excuse me. So this turns into a 3-battle card for Saturday. It's the Dot versus Mac Mel, and it's 2 more Trap New York versus We Go Hard battles, right? So the battles that happened were Chris Dubs, representing the Trap New York, versus P Easy, representing We Go Hard. The other one is Nice, representing the Trap New York, going up against Presidential Dubs, representing We Go Hard. Now, I really don't want to get too much into the politics, man, because this is something that was so ridiculous. It was so stupid. But we're going to talk a little bit about it. So we're going to go into the event. The first battle of the night, Chris Dubs versus P Easy. great battle. You feel me? P Easy dope. It's my first time watching him. He had like a whole, I want to say about 16 bars about me. And I believe his first round, he was wilding on me though. He said something like, the best No Mercy we seen was on the N64 black cartridge or something like that. Like that shit was fire. You feel me? All the No Mercy bars he had was crazy. Like I was standing there with the straight face, but I was like, okay, in my mind, I'm like, yo, he hit me with some fire right now. So salute to Be Easy, man. You feel me? He's actually one of the guys on We Go Hard that has a more unique style. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's not one of the guys, you know, when people say, oh, certain people sound like this person. He's not one of them guys. He kind of got, you know, a little bit of his own style. And I like him. I feel like he's original. You know what I mean? So I say I definitely got to go out and check out, you know, some more of his battles. But he's dope in my opinion. You feel me? In terms of the battle, though, with him and Chris Dubs was fire. Me personally, I felt like Chris Dubs won the first round. You could say it's by an edge. I feel like Chris Dubs, I don't know if I could say clear, but most people, to me, would say it's clear. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you watch the battle, you know, Dubs went first. P Easy, I didn't feel like P Easy did enough to match his first. You feel me? Like, his first was good. I did feel like he might have spent a little too much time on me, and I knock anybody for that, you know, not just because it's bars against me, but when you go too long against somebody else, when you have a whole person that you're standing in front of that's battling you, I feel like it kind of takes away from your round a little bit, especially in a judge situation. You understand what I'm saying? But regardless, the content was dope. You understand? So I feel like Dubs got that first round. Second round, you got to give it to Dubs because P Easy choked, right? So you're going into the third round 2-0 already. I don't even think you can make a case for it. You feel me? In the third round, Dubs goes crazy. What I mean Dubs goes crazy is the bars he has and his angles in terms of believability. Like, he had one that says like, oh, y'all judge him for being quote unquote soft, going to college and stuff like that, but at the same time you want your kids to grow up to be just like him. That whole shit was crazy, the way he spun that around. Then he had one about believability, where he was like, yeah, nobody believed they was gonna wake up and die that day. Like, that was retarded. Like, that third round from Dubs, arguably the best round of his career. Best round of his career. The way he brung all that shit around, man, oh man. Chris Dubs definitely needs a spot on URL after that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm hoping one of the Crucible scouts or whoever pick him up and, you know, decide to move forward with him. But Dubs definitely showed that he's ready for next level comp. You understand? When it got back on P Easy had a great third. P Easy had a great third. You got some people that might edge it to him because they already see that he down 2-0 on some, yo, we don't want to say you lost. But to me, I felt like the unique angle that Dubs took in terms of that whole believability shit, that sealed the deal for me. Like, it was just something that was too original, too unexpected. It's something that fits him. So I feel like you have to just give him that round. So for me, it's a 3-0 from Dubs. But what I will say is P Easy did enough in the third to jump out of the bag. Like, it could have been a body bag. You understand? If P Easy didn't really deliver in his third, but his third was good enough to where it's like, okay, you might have lost this 3-0, but it feels more like a gentleman's 3-0 than a body bag. And the judges gave it to Dubs. You feel me? The judges gave it to Dubs, so we won that battle, right? Nice versus Presidential Dubs was very controversial. Very controversial. So much shit surrounding it. In terms of even the prep time and things of that nature. The judging, you know, they gave it to Presidential Dubs. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. It wasn't close. It wasn't close. It was a one-round battle. It wasn't close. Presidential Dubs went first. He had a good round. It was short. When I was there, it was people that was feeling like, damn, his round was kind of short. But it's also because everybody didn't know all of the stipulations. You understand, in terms of, you know, the surrounding parts. Him claiming that he only had 3 days to prepare which, you know, he should have had more than that, because I know when me and Steams communicated, we was locked on the 3rd. That's, you know, under my impression, that was when the battle was locked in. So when Presidential Dub says he only had 3 days to prepare, yeah, that I can't attest to that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's, you know, whatever's going on their side, that has nothing to do with us. We know what we were told, and, you know, Nice had, about 9 days to get his shit ready. Nice had a retarded round. Like, his round was ridiculous. You feel me? It wound up coming down to them having to cut him, because I guess, you know, when we got there is when, you know, they agreed to the whole time shit. It was originally scheduled for 1 round unlimited. You feel me? But then when we get there, Presidential Dubs tell us, yo, he only knew about it 3 days before, blah, blah, blah. So they agreed, you know what? 4-minute time limit, whatever. You feel me? And Nice went. He rapped for his 4 minutes, and he went crazy. You feel me? And everybody's saying Nice won. Everybody that was there, every single person that was there, even people on the We Go Hard side, saying that Nice won the battle. I'm not going to throw names out there, but niggas is saying that Nice won. But for some reason, the judges gave it to Presidential Dubs. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those people that be on some politics, conspiracy shit. That right there, when y'all see this battle, all y'all got to do is watch it. You understand? When the battle comes out, y'all will see for yourself, and y'all tell me who y'all felt won the battle. You understand? But to me and to everybody else that was there, it was clear, except for 2 of the judges. You understand? One of them happened to be Knowledge to God. The other one was Mills of NHB. Shout out to Mills, NHB, they whole movement. They voted for Presidential Dubs. You understand what I'm saying? So when that battle come out and y'all think differently, then y'all already know what time it is. You feel me? So essentially, we went 1-1 for the event. One Trap got 1 battle, We Go Hard got 1. But to anybody that watches and knows battle rap, Trap swept 2-0. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not a debate. You understand? So, you know, that whole judging situation, man, listen, if it's not niggas like Mickey Fax, Debo, or niggas who undeniably are going to keep it a buck judging my shit, I don't want niggas judging my shit, man. Anything that comes to the trap, like, do not judge our shit. If niggas ain't really, like, qualified, and I'll take part of the blame, because when the judging situation came around, I agreed to them being judges because I'm feeling like they got enough, stature in the game to where they know to be unbiased. You understand? But even like when you look at Knowledge's reasoning, he's talking about, he gave it to Presidential Dubs because of the amount of time he had and things of that nature. Like, first of all, that shouldn't be a factor in judging who had more prep time, because at the end of the day, if it's a judge situation, you shouldn't even accept it if you're not going to have, an equal amount of prep time as your opponent. When battles are going to be judged, you want an even playing field. So the prep time has to be the same. The time limits and stuff have to be the same. Like, everything has to be even. So when you have a handicap like that, of course you're going to have judges, even though this shouldn't be a factor, but you might get a judge that is going to give you sympathy points because they feel like, oh, he only had 3 days. It's a little bit, quote unquote, more impressive. But y'all watch that battle, y'all going to see the content, and y'all going to feel like, I'm pretty sure y'all going to feel like Nice One. You feel what I'm saying? So when y'all see that battle drop and I go live and we talk about it, y'all let me know who y'all had winning. You understand what I'm saying? And the last battle I actually couldn't stay for because I had a video shoot to get to. Shout out my bro Mook Malouk. Shout out my bro Tanner. We had a video shoot up in Harlem, so I actually left before the judging for Nice versus Prezi happened. Like, I was so confident Nice won that battle that I'm like, all right, let me just, hop in a taxi and, get out of here, get up to Harlem for my shoot. You know what I mean? Got money to make. You understand? These bills don't pay themselves. You feel me? While I'm at my video shoot, I get the call, like, yo, the judges gave it to, I'm like, what? Nah. Like, you feel me? So, it is what it is, man. It's one of them trials and tribulations in terms of battle rap. Yeah, get Knowledge out of here. Man, listen, he's never judging anything I'm doing. Again, you understand? Like, it's bad enough that, you know, he had the whole stigma and everything going into the Ultimate Madness tournament, you know. But I'm the type of person, like, I try to ignore certain things and not jump on the bandwagon. You understand? When certain people have like a whole bandwagon of people against them, I try not to go against them as to not look like, yo, I'm just riding the bandwagon. You understand? And, you know, when stuff like this comes across, I'm like, okay, let's give them a chance. Like, but when it comes down to us getting the short end of the stick, it's like, oh, nah, never again. Never again. Never again. I can't have a battle that literally everybody is saying that we won and then say, hey, these guys are credible judges. I can't do it. I can't. Credibility for me personally, is done. It's done. It's done. You understand what I'm saying? And I could go into other things. I can go into other people having seen the battle. Other people having seen the footage that feel the same way we feel. And I'm not even going to do it, man. I'm not even going to do it. But, yeah, in terms of judging, nah. It gotta go get Mickey, go get D-Rec, go get Debo, go get Poison Pen, go get Swave, like Ike P, go get them type of caliber people, man. Go get people who we know for a fact are not gonna be on no one side of shit. But everybody else, no. We're not doing it no more. Nope. It's your last time getting over on the trap, man. It's your last time. You understand? Like, we got a brand to run here. Like, we don't got time for people to be shaky and to be, you know, just feeling like they could just use us for their own agendas. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Never again. You feel me? And this ain't over. We got a huge trap New York versus We Go Hard card we planning too. Man, listen. When y'all hear about this one, y'all are gonna be, oh man, y'all gonna go crazy when y'all see this card. You feel me? So, get to a couple of y'all comments. Battle Truth said he's the #1 blogger. Now you have the #1 battle rap show. I really don't care what that guy says. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's not #1 nothing. You know what I mean? He not even credible, like, really to be, you know, under that. So, you know, nah. You had knowledge judging battles. Come on, No Mercy. You asked for that one. Yeah. A couple people told me that. And they right. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't even be mad. You feel me? Like, it happened, and we just know for next time. You feel me? Like, I think I give niggas too much credit in this battle rap shit, because my thing is this, like, if me and you don't have no personal issue, I treat you as who you are in the culture. You understand? So if you're pretty much like this stand-up individual, this cool individual that, you know, people got a lot of respect for, then I'm going to hold you to that. But it's like, once it happens to where we, again, like I said, once it happens to where we get the short end of the stick, then it's like, nah, nope, never again. You feel me? So, and, so yeah, I missed the last battle, which was Dot versus Mac Mel, but I got a lot of good calls about Dot. I'm hearing, you know, people coming up to him afterwards like, yo, this is what's next. So, you know, Dot back. Dot is officially back. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts to him. And let me just point this out too. You know, another thing that was dope about the weekend, the same night that Dot was battling Mac Mel, Excel was on iBattle battling Real Deal. And from what I heard, they put on the classic. So y'all got to understand how proud that makes me, you know, as the person that pretty much brought them in and helped them, you know, get to, and I'm not saying this on some looking for credit type shit, because, you know, Excel's been making a lot of dope moves outside of the trap, you know, in terms of what he's done on KOTD, on RBE, on URL. He's been on every single platform. You understand? And this is him. You understand? Like, we did a couple of battles, then we did the daylight battle, and Excel was off and running from there. You understand? And he just been doing what he has to show y'all that he belong in this culture. And for Dot to be having his return battle on URL, for Excel to be having the Real Deal battle, which is a shot that he deserves, yeah, I think that was for me personally like a really dope thing for them to be battling on the same night. probably within the same hour. Like they probably was battling at the same exact time. You understand what I'm saying? So that make me proud as hell. The Team Homie intern. Nah, don't disrespect XL like that. Don't do XL like that. Like he one of the niggas that's really doing his best to keep I want to say, I don't want to say keep the name alive, but just really repping the flag of Team Homie well in terms of like newer guys that came in. You understand? You got to remember, XL only been here at this point, 7 years? You understand what I'm saying? And he didn't get added to Team Homie, I believe, till like 2014. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, XL is dope, man. XL is dope. Easily one of the best pens in battle rap. You know, he's somebody who really know how to break you down and shit. Like, you feel me? So, XL is dope, and I'm glad that he's making all the moves he's making. You know, he definitely deserves a lot more love than he get. You know what I mean? So salute to him, man. Salute to him. You know what I mean? The next topic, man. The next topic. We got to talk about this business shit, man, because it seemed like for some reason, right, whenever it comes to battle rap, niggas just do not understand business. Niggas don't understand business. You understand? I'm a person who I pay attention to a lot of things outside of battle rap, and this is what I'm getting, right? I'm getting the feeling like niggas are watching Joe Budden podcast. They see the fight that Joe Budden is putting up in terms of his podcast, and they're trying to equate that to battle rap. It's not the same, man. It's not the same at all. It's not the same. Not the same, man. Not the same. Now, because I don't like to misquote people, I'm gonna go, right? I'm gonna go directly to Hollow's Instagram, and I'm gonna read his post. All right, so he posts an article. You know, y'all know Norbs is suing URL currently, right? So in this article, right, it says in February 2020, URL announced a partnership with Drake and Caffeine to supply battle rap content on Caffeine's broadcasting platform. On April 28, 2020, the defendants publicly dissolved their relationship with Norbs. On July 1st, Caffeine announced that it raised $113 million in a Series D round of funding, and that battle rap will be its anchor content, and highlighted its relationship with URL. You understand? Norbs seeks more than $40 million in damages. Now, Hollow's caption is where the interesting part is at, right? Norbs is suing for $40 million. Caffeine invested $113 million into battle rap. Nope. It's not what happened, Hollow. Learn how to read. Hollow, learn how to read, please. Please learn how to read. Because you're already starting off crazy. Caffeine did not invest $113 million into battle rap. What you posted in terms of that article and your caption clearly contradict each other. Caffeine did not invest $113 million into battle rap. This is the problem. This is the problem when niggas cannot read. You understand? But we're gonna get back to that. I haven't battled on URL because I'm asking more than the usual, and that's a big issue. I want to ask my peers, do you still believe we don't have a budget, or that's way too much money? How is millions involved in this, and we still fighting to get a few extra thousand? DNA, do you believe you're not worth 50,000 minimum, 100,000 max? Tay-Rock, you give your all every time. You don't believe you should got a 25,000 bonus just for being Tay-Rock when his deal got signed? Hey Goods, if you knew what Cassidy got, you'll be mad as hell. You put 10 plus easy in this and still have to fight to get extra bands. Now here's the clincher. Instead of paying us a bonus when this $1 million deal happens, they give us an option to have a show on Caffeine and make you work 30 hours a month to get a few extra bands. Let's be real. Nobody wants to have to turn in hours every month just because we didn't have lawyers to get our copyrights. We are slaves. Unfortunately, our slaves owners are black, hiding behind a corporate entity pimping us. Hollow, you sound stupid as hell. You sound stupid. The reason I can't respect you speaking on business, aside from this post, you have a bad history with business. Did we not see the math battle? Did we not see the interview with the dude who was running LOM with him? Are we forgetting about this? Hollow should not be speaking on business, bro. He should not be. He should not be. What up, bro? I'm about to go into work. Let me catch a few minutes of this. Luca, what's going on? Yo, this posts like this irritate me. Posts like this irritate me. Why? Because somebody like Hollow, who's a god level battle rapper, who has a huge platform, perpetuates dumb shit like this. And it's all you have to do is read. All you have to do is read and understand business. And it's like, when there's clear situations that prove that you don't understand business, such as you using money from bank accounts for other expenses that is supposed to be going back into the business and shit like that, this is showing that you don't know business. This is why your partnership with LOM, or however you want to put it, this is why your partnership messed up, because you don't understand business. So when stuff like this is going on, you shouldn't be speaking on it. You understand? What we're about to do now, we're about to break down what Hollow's talking about. You know, so let's start, man. Norbs is suing for $40 million. Caffeine invested $113 million into battle rap. Now, if you read the article that Hollow posted, it does not say Caffeine invested $113 million in the battle rap. It does not say that. It says Caffeine raised $113 million in funding. You know what that is? They got a bunch of investors to say, yo, we're going to put up $113 million into your platform. You know what that means? That $113 million is for the Caffeine brand. Now, while battle rap and URL may be the anchor, when they say anchor, this is the machine that Caffeine is going to use to push their brand. They're going to use the battle rap machine, the URL machine. You understand? So the 113 is not just going into URL. It's going into the brand as a whole. Remember, they still are a whole platform that does video game streaming and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just that URL is going to be the prime thing. You're going to be seeing URL events every week or every 2 weeks on Caffeine. They're giving the battlers their own shows. Like, aside from that, they still have other gamers and other people that are doing other things on the platform that this $113 million is going to be going into. So as of right now, you're seeing billboards and stuff like that with battle rappers and shit. Who knows, in the future, you could be seeing billboards for fights that say Caffeine on it. You could see billboards for sporting events that at the bottom are going to say Caffeine. You understand? So that right there tells you this is not all going into battle rap. Battle rap or URL did not receive $113 million. You understand? They did not even sign a deal for $113 million. So, Hollow, when you're posting shit like this, like, you need to learn. You need to learn first. Read a few business books. When you see these terms, Caffeine announced that it raised $113 million in a Series D round of funding. Go Google Series D funding and tell me what you find. You understand? Look up words like raised if you don't know what that means. Raised funding. Like, this does not mean that URL, Smack and Beasley and Chico just got a big $113 million sent to their bank account because, hey, we like battle rap. Here's $113 million for your brand. No, this is not what this is. You understand? And y'all have to understand this. Y'all have to understand this. Like, y'all have to stop perpetuating this bullshit. Like, learn to read. Common sense isn't common. Yes. I heard this from DMX not too long ago. It was an old interview he did, and he was like, yo, common sense is not so common. You understand? So that's something that always stuck with me, and it's not. It's not. The same way you can go on your phone, screenshot, and post some shit, you can also go on your phone to Google and look up stuff that you don't understand. Diligent, what's going on, my guy? Salute. It's right there. It's right there. You can't have a post. You can't have a screenshot of an article that says caffeine raised $113 million in funding, and then in your caption say caffeine invested. That's far from the truth. That's far from the truth. Like, it's two different things. And niggas have to start paying attention to this type of shit. Like, when y'all see niggas post this type of shit, stop taking these niggas seriously. This is why niggas only watch. This is why, like when battle rappers be on some like, y'all are not really fans of us. Y'all just fans of us in terms of battle rap. Y'all don't buy our music. Y'all don't support our merch, blah, blah, blah. This is why. This is why. Because outside of battle rap, y'all are proving that y'all don't know much. Like, how y'all expect people to get behind this shit when it's shit that's clearly contradicting itself? Clearly. Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas gotta start doing some business research. Go read a couple books. Go Google some shit if you don't know. You understand? Now, here's the thing. When it comes to, battle rappers should be paid more, etc., you deserve whatever you ask for. If you put out good quality work. Let's just say that. I'm all for that. But when y'all are basing y'all worth off of stuff y'all are reading in headlines, like y'all are seeing that a company raised $113 million, and y'all are automatically thinking that that's for y'all. That shit don't got nothing to do with you niggas. That $113 million has nothing to do with a battle rapper. That is what was raised for caffeine. Not to mention, what y'all think just, hey, send battle rap $113 million and that's the end of it? That's it? Caffeine don't gotta do nothing else? Nigga, they have to, for one, they have to spread this money out over a certain amount of time. This shit get me mad as hell because niggas just do not know what they're talking about. Caffeine gotta spread its money out over a certain amount of time. So let's say they get the $113 million from the investors. Boom, here it is. Caffeine now has to invest in marketing campaigns, right? They have to invest in the content, which means they have to pay these companies, they have to pay these streamers, they have to pay these people to supply them content. Now, what they decide to give URL for a series of events, what they decide to give whoever their most popular streamer is. Let's say I've seen Game on their platform, right? Game the rapper. I've seen him on their platform doing like shit with 2K, right? They have to pay Game a certain amount to keep him on the platform streaming. You understand? So that's what some of the money's going to go to. Whether he gets a piece of that, whether it's a million, whether it's 2 million, whatever it is, right? They have individual pieces that have to get, a portion of this money. So after they invest in the marketing campaigns, because billboards ain't cheap, you know what I mean? Like them MTA billboards and shit like that, them shits are not cheap. Them shits cost anywhere, I want to say in the 7-figure range. You understand? Like, I know people personally that have, looked into shit like that, and them shits are expensive. You understand? And who knows, MTA been complaining about, funding and stuff like that as of recent, so they might be taking a low ball. They might be taking $700,000 for certain ads. You understand what I'm saying? But that's still $700,000. That's still a lot of money for an ad. You understand? So you have to pay for all these ads, not just in MTA, but in other platforms as well. When you see caffeine ads on YouTube, caffeine is paying YouTube for that. When you see caffeine ads, let's say during the fight, caffeine is paying for that. If you see a caffeine ad on a billboard in Times Square, I checked into those numbers. Man, oh man, is them billboards expensive. Jesus. These are the different things. And mind you, this is not just for battle rap. This is for all of their content. Now, battle rap might be a good portion of what they're promoting. You understand what I'm saying? But in terms of the actual amount of money or a set budget that's going to be put to the side for battle rap events, let's say they put 10 million to the side for battle rap events, right? That 10 million is to be distributed to operate battle rap for years. That's not just one event that this 10 million goes into. This goes into years worth of events. So $10 million, that probably can guarantee that URL will be doing caffeine events for maybe 2 or 3 years. These are the type of numbers that go into that. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't be selfish. You can't be selfish and just see 113 million and think, hey, this should be distributed amongst battle rappers. No, that's not how this works. You understand what I'm saying? So let me get to some of y'all comments. I think he's seen what Mook was getting because they were supposed to be locked in. Now he wanting more. Pocket watching. And this is my thing, man. It ain't none of your business what the next man is making. None of your business. It's none of your business what the next man is getting. You understand? Now, if you happen to overhear something and you feel like, and here's the thing with business, right? You can't just equate it to people's names, right? Because you'll say, a nigga like Hollow will say, right? He'll say, yo, Mook getting, let's say Mook got 75,000 for the Briz battle, right? Hollow will say, oh, Mook got 75,000 for Briz. I'm Hollow the Don. I deserve a certain amount. What you have to understand is Mook's analytics and negotiation tactics are different. You understand? So he brings different things to the table. It's not just about name. It's not just about numbers. You understand? Here's what you got to look at, right? Y'all remember when Mook was battling on RBE? When he battled Averb? Did y'all not see all of the celebrities and shit like that was promoting the shit? I seen LL Cool J. I seen Game. I seen Kiss. I seen a whole bunch of other celebrities posting the RBE flyer. That clearly was Mook's doing. However he did it. You understand? Whether it was an investment or whatever it was. You understand? From the way things sounded, it seemed like Mook was a partner with RBE in that event. You feel me? When you say partner, you know what this means? Mook puts up a certain amount of bag and gets a return off of a pay-per-view. I'm not saying this is concrete. I'm saying what it appears to me. You understand? So when you have somebody like Mook who's bringing these resources to the table, y'all don't have a similar negotiation tactic. Y'all don't have a similar argument. It's more than just, oh, Mook got a certain amount. I feel like I'm better than Mook. I should get more. No, that's not how business works. And you pocket watching ass niggas got to stop doing that. Because that's not how business works in the least bit. At all. At all. It's nowhere near that. But again, this is battle rap. When you got a bunch of niggas that's coming off the streets, coming out the trenches, and getting into this shit, these are the type of tactics they have, and it's going to be bad when they get a taste of what business really is. Because if you can't handle business at this level, what makes you think you're going to be able to handle it when you get to a higher plateau? When you get to a higher plateau, a lot of this shit changes. A lot of this shit changes. You will get a real quick reality check. Let one of these niggas get to the industry. I'm pretty sure Mook has had this realization. You understand? Get to the industry. Understand how shit works. Understand percentages of songs. Understand budget, studio time, etc., etc. Once you understand that, you will come back to battle rap with a whole new outlook. Like, oh shit, I've been looking at this shit wrong the whole time. You understand? This is why, right? Why is it as probably the highest paid battle rapper. You don't never hear no complaints from Mook. Why? Because he understands how this shit works. You don't hear him complaining about how much he feel he should get paid. You had that one time. You had that once. Aside from that, you don't get that from Mook. Why? Because he knows business. It's the rest of y'all niggas that came after Mook that's complaining about what's going on. Why? Because y'all don't know business. Y'all are sitting around discussing y'all pockets with each other. And another thing about y'all niggas discussing y'all pockets with each other is that a lot of y'all niggas are fronting. There's situations, right, where, let's say I know how much somebody got, right? Let's say I might have seen for myself. Let's say I've seen for myself maybe a PayPal statement, maybe a Cash App, maybe some kind of transaction, right? Let's say I've seen it for myself. I'm watching this nigga tell another nigga he got way more. Now that nigga is getting on the line with another league on some, yo, I heard so-and-so got this, I should be getting more. That happens a lot in battle rap. That happens a lot. You understand? And it's messed up because it creates a bad environment. It's creating a bad environment because niggas are fronting. Niggas are fronting. You going back trying to change your whole agreement with a league all because a nigga lied to you and told you he got more because he was trying to impress you. You serious? So y'all not basing trying to renegotiate a contract off of some real shit. Y'all base it off of a nigga trying to play you, a nigga trying to make you feel like he better than you because he might have got a little bit more than you for a battle. This is what battle rap is. This is what battle rap is nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like when you see this shit for yourself, it's crazy. Like it's an eye opener for you. You understand? This is why I'm always here to keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yo, this is really what happens in battle rap, man. This is what really happens in battle rap, and it's bad. And it's bad. It's extremely bad. It's extremely bad. Like I don't never respect that. Like first of all, I've never been a nigga to discuss my pockets. Like I don't go around telling niggas like what I got paid on my paycheck at work or what I got paid for other shit that I do. Like, you know how much shit that I do? You know how much revenue streams I got coming in? Like, working 9 to 5. I got the live show. I got, my blog and all my YouTube channels. I got 3 YouTube channels. I do music videos. Like, I do a whole bunch of other shit, little random film joints and little projects here and there that I do. And I get to a bag. I don't tell niggas how much. Why? Because ain't nobody business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I'm a grown man at the end of the day. Sponsorship, exactly. Shout out my guy Diligent. Y'all see right there in the corner. Sponsored by Black Box Entertainment, BBE, and 8 a.m. As always, Diligent and ANON at 8 a.m. in the morning. You understand? So it's all these different places that, I'll have money coming in from. I don't sit here and discussing my shit with niggas. Why? Because I'm a grown-ass man, son. Ain't nobody business what I'm making. You understand? All you got to see that my bills are paid. Y'all see my lights is on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's all y'all need to know. Y'all know I'm a fat nigga. Y'all know I'm eating. Like, you understand? So, but for some reason, these battle rap niggas love sitting around discussing their pockets. Like, they love discussing their pockets. They love discussing the chicks that they messing with and all. Like, just shit that I didn't come up doing. You understand what I'm saying? Shit to me that's just not man shit. You understand what I'm saying? And let me get to a couple of y'all comments too. Shout my dude North New York, man. You feel me? I swear you be speaking my mind, no mercy. I'm so glad you started going live, son. No cap. D.I. Gamble, appreciate you, man. Norbs opened the floodgate. He is wrong and Hollow is around people who telling him his worth. I don't know how. And Hollow was one of the first niggas to sit up here talking about, how his business acumen and shit like that. And he branding and got merchandise and shit. You can't be doing a good job if you don't get this type of shit. Like, this is, like, when you start talking millions, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different game. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not Hollow had Drake first though. I mean, shit, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You feel me? Not to mention, ARP said he was very happy with the return he got on the Mook card. I'm not surprised. The biggest for a contract is to write out all things. Is Hollow considered God tier like Mook and Lux? Yeah, he is. He definitely is. You can't come back. You can't come back later on and ask for more money because you think you know what kind of money somebody got. This is what happens in battle rap, though. This is what happens in battle rap. Oh, yo, it's a lot of people in here. When y'all just do me one favor, go and just throw a like on the video. I greatly appreciate it because I'm trying to break into the algorithms. I want more people to come into these lives for these talks because this is the shit that niggas need to hear. You understand? Yo, I feel like compared to the shit that I really be thinking, I kind of hold back on my blogs. You understand? I kind of hold back because I be on some trying to spare niggas and try not to talk down and really like dig on niggas. But yo, that shit is all about to change, son. That shit all about to change. Like I'm just seeing what's going on in battle rap, and somebody got to correct all this shit, man. Somebody got to correct all this shit. This is why I like Restore Order. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Sway, shout out to Ike P, Heavy Bags, Uncle Ra, everybody over there in 15 Minutes of Fame. Niggas got to restore order, man. Niggas got to restore order. Niggas got to make sure, like, when they speaking, that they know what they speaking about. You understand? George Blake, what's going on? Crazy Land, how was the Trap versus We Go Hard battles? You would have to rewind because I definitely spoke about it early in the stream and I don't want to just, jump back into it, but Trap 2-0, that's all I'm going to say. You understand what I'm saying? But, yeah, I feel like this Hollow shit, man. Nah, Hollow, you don't have room to be speaking on business, man. You just don't. You just don't. I'm sorry. Like, it goes back to the whole LOM shit. Like, the shit that Math now owns. Like, or whatever he has in LOM. Like, nah, Hollow, you got to do better. You got to do better. And then this is all I'm saying, man. Niggas have to do better with what they bring to the table. Like, and that shit's still up. Hollow still got that dumbass shit on his page. Like, no. I seen him throw a couple tweets out there like, oh, y'all talking about his pocket watching, but I'm just trying to help my peers. No, it is pocket watching. It is pocket watching. What in the hell makes you think that $113 million that you're entitled to some of that? Like, you're not. You're not entitled to none of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all read on old niggas. You understand? Like, they do what they do to keep money in y'all pockets, to keep y'all battling. You understand? So, you, if anything, even though you're an independent contractor, even though you're a performer, you're doing, one battle at a time or whatever kind of deal you get, you should be working with niggas to try to figure out how this business shit works. Because you don't know on what level they could possibly bring you in on for you to make some money. You understand? Now, that was just the first line of Hollow shit because that's really all that I had to speak about. I mean, not all I had to speak about, but that's really, you can break down so much from that second line of his caption. You understand? So let's continue, right? He said, I haven't battled on URL because I'm asking for more than the usual, and that's a big issue. You get what you negotiate. I'm not going into all that worth and shit like that. You get what you negotiate. Simply all of this. You understand? Let me get to this because I want to talk about this too. They give us an option to have a show on Caffeine and make you work 30 hours a month to get a few extra bands. Are you out your mind? 30 hours a month to get a few $1,000s, right? All right. Yo, this is making me mad. I wish that I could work 30 hours a month. When you say few, right, I look at numbers in terms of couple and few, right? A is usually 1, couple is usually 2, and few, you getting that 3 or more, right? So let's just say $4,000 a month to do a show on Caffeine, right? and they want 30 hours a month. 1 hour a day to go live on caffeine in a month. And you get, and this is what's interesting, right? Caffeine has them little emoji shits, right? Caffeine has them little emoji shits, the popcorn and the 3-O's and stuff like that. If you talk and really negotiate your deal with caffeine, you probably can get whatever you're going to make for your 30 hours a month. And then you can probably get a piece of those little emoji shits because those have to be bought. You understand? That's actually a revenue stream for caffeine. So you can get whatever you're getting paid to do your show, plus probably see about a cut of them little emoji shits. After all, if they're being used on your channel, then that signifies that people are purchasing these things to use on your stream. So that's a whole nother cut for you. You understand? So these are other things. I wish I could get at least $4,000 a month to do 1 hour of work a day. Niggas are doing 30 hours of work a week. Listen, I remember I had a job working Chuck E. Cheese on 125th, the worst job I ever had. You understand? I was getting paid minimum wage. I was getting paid, I think around this time, this is like, what was this? I want to say this was, I think 07, 08. I was probably getting like $8 or $9 an hour. You know what I was making a week? I wasn't even making $1,000 a month doing 30 hours a week. You understand? So the fact that y'all niggas got an opportunity to make X amount of thousands of dollars for 1 hour of work a day, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, that's not something you should be complaining about. That's not something you should be complaining about. An hour of your time to discuss whatever it is you want to discuss. Whether it's just answering questions from your fans, whether you got certain topics you want to speak on, whether you might want to do some shit on camera, you might want to show people how to roll up, you might want to have a drink and shit on your joint, you might want to bring guests on and things of that nature, you might want to tell jokes and do roasting and shit like that. You have the option to do all these different things, and yet, Hollow, you're telling niggas to, like, that's a bad option. Like, that's goofy shit, man. That's goofy shit. Really goofy shit. You know what's crazy? We actually had Hollow on, truth be told. It was a short episode because, you know, he ain't have a lot of time, but, you know, stuff like this, man, no, Hollow, you bugging, man. You bugging. Niggas work 60-hour weeks and barely make ends meet. Niggas sound goofy. Niggas work 60 hours a week for a band. Yes. Even if it's $3K a month, that's still $100 an hour. $100 an hour? Shit, I'd gladly take that. What the hell? No Mercy, you're a league owner, so you're going to take their side. That's not true. That's not true at all. Because I used to do music. I was an artist. I've performed before. I've got paid for features. Paid for shows. You understand? So that league ownership don't mean nothing. Me being a league owner, no, I'm a business owner. I understand business. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about picking a side. It's picking what's right. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and even in this, I'm not picking a side. Like, what side did I pick? No, the league URL hasn't put out a side. Caffeine hasn't put out a side. So whose side am I taking? This is why you got to pay attention when you speak. You understand? It's not about taking a side. You understand? It's just about what's right. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, niggas just got to have better negotiation tactics, man. You feel me? Like, I just understand business. You feel me? I just understand business. That's all it is. You know, and Hollow, again, from this caption on his Instagram, the caption, like, forget what I'm saying. Go read his Instagram. Go read the article he posted and read his caption. The two contradict each other. He said Caffeine got $113 million to invest in battle rap. That's not what the article says. So what are we talking about here? You feel me? So that some shit just be clear as day, son. Some shit just be clear as day. You feel me? If they band together, they could probably make 5 times that. Did you work for Chuck E. Cheese just the best Adi Boom? Listen, I'll give y'all this story while I'm here. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Yes, I did have to dress up in a suit every once in a while. You feel me? They have you do that for like when people are doing like parties and stuff like that. You got to dress up in a suit. And yo, one thing, that suit is hot as hell. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I used to get out that suit, bruh, I used to be sweating crazy because that mask, for one, the suit is heavy. You understand? Like that mask, it's not like crazy, but it's still like a weight that's on your body from that suit. So it's like, but my tips used to be crazy. Like, whatever girl was the attendant for the party, I used to always make sure we broke bread. Like, whenever they gave tips and shit like that, like, no bullshit, I used to do those. I used to get more than what I would get paid for the week sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we done broke down $600 or $700 tips. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, I ain't ashamed to admit that. Like, I was in college at the time, like, trying to, keep the income coming in and shit like that. Man, listen. You feel me? Chuck E. Cheese has to be security, too, because of all the fights. They have security in there. They definitely have security in there. My son, Van, he was from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? He used to come up there and do security. But, yeah, them tips used to be crazy in Chuck E. Cheese, man. You feel me? What's crazy? I can give y'all this, too. We were supposed to have a party. We were supposed to do a party with Cam one day. Cam was going to rent out the Chuck E. Cheese, like have it on some shutdown shit. The company wouldn't allow it. Not to mention, Cam was going to pay niggas. Like, this how normally celebrities do business, right? When you approach a company like a Chuck E. Cheese and you say, yo, I want to rent the spot for a day and just, have it shut down and closed off from the public. Normally what you do is the business will calculate what's the average amount that they make for a day. And then the celebrity has to pay that and then some. You understand? To make it profitable, to be like, okay, we're going to be closed for the day. We're going to lose business. So y'all pretty much have to cover what we normally would make and a little more on top of that. From what I heard, Cam was going to pay niggas 5 times. You hear me? Let's say if Chuck E. Cheese made 10 bands a day, Cam was going to pay like 50 or 60 supposedly. And they dubbed his shit. I'm like, really? Not to mention all them people in there that would have had money and shit. You know how much tips we would have got? I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy for not taking that, man. You feel me? But it is what it is. Shit like that happens, man. You know how businesses go. But yeah, see, I'm giving y'all other business tips, like, and this is just shit I learned from me being around and me asking questions and understanding how shit work. Like, this shit ain't hard to figure out. You understand what I'm saying? This is right there on 125th too. Y'all know 125th be hectic. Like, all them little badass kids I used to come in there, I used to be mad as hell working there. I wound up quitting too because that shit just got too stressful for me. You feel me? But aside from that, but yeah, man, this hollow shit is just like, yo, niggas doing too much, man. Niggas doing too much. You feel me? And to have a bigger platform as we have, as he has, talking about, we are slaves. Like, I'm serious? Y'all not slaves, man. Y'all niggas are getting paid. Yo, y'all are doing what a lot of niggas would dream to do. You understand? Y'all are getting paid to rap for a few minutes. Like, y'all are getting paid to do an hour a day show on caffeine. If y'all are doing these shows, right? And let's say at every month, y'all are getting $4,000 or $5,000. Depending on your living situation, you don't need a job. The only thing you have to do is make sure you have an hour of time a day to do your show. And then from there, you literally have the rest of eternity to work on any other ventures, which means you can have a job along with it. You can run other businesses and shit like that. Like, yo, it's a whole bunch of shit that can be done out here. You feel me? We didn't operate, but those spots ridiculous. Niggas need to lawyer up and let them negotiate for rappers. See, this is the problem. They don't have money for lawyers. You understand? he has a good point, but his delivery wrong. He has a minor point. Like it's really hard for me to like with something like this, right? When it's so many things that are wrong with the statement, it's hard for me to pinpoint the shit that's actually right. You understand? Because it's like, okay, you might have one valid point, but when you have one valid point out of 20 and the other 19 are wrong, like you're not even gonna see that other point. You understand what I'm saying? So you deserve more than you've got as an owner. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and you're 100% right. You know, a lot of people say that. You know, in terms of just, you know, what we do, but this is the thing, right? We take the money that we're making from whatever other streams that we have coming in, whether it be jobs, whether it be trapping, or whatever the case is, and we invested in the battle rap, and we know that we're going to take a loss. You understand? Because we're investors at the end of the day. We're putting the money up. Rappers don't really have to put up much in terms of bread. Like, it's one of those things where you literally just really have to show up and rap. Now, don't get it twisted. You do have to prep. You do got to prepare, things of that nature. But in terms of the investment side, at the end of the night, a lot of these battlers are walking away with more money than the league owners do. You understand? I've specifically heard Ciroc Juherd, you know, he go to events and do what he do. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all know him. He's a battle rapper, but he also, you know, be at all the events and shit. He himself has told me that there's been a lot of nights that he's walked away with more money than the battlers, more money than the league owners, et cetera, et cetera. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all circumstantial. You know, if they don't got lawyer money, they need to have thick skin and negotiate. Owner got to talk you down on your price, talking about where they lack. Yeah, you just got to have good negotiation skills. And listen, it shouldn't be tough because everybody does it. Everybody negotiates to a certain point. You understand? I'm pretty sure all of the niggas that are battling on this upcoming Summer Madness card are getting paid 5 digits or better. You understand why? Because they understand worth. You understand? So I'm pretty sure negotiations are like, niggas are not just taking the first thing that's brought to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, URL does need this content. You know, they've shown that they're willing to go above and beyond to get their content. You understand? So that's what they're going to do. So they're going to put the bread up. You understand? Me personally, I've even heard of situations of URL going above and beyond for certain people. You know, such as whether it's been bailing people out of jail, people's cars getting towed, and URL sending them bread to get it out, and, you know, things of that nature. Like, URL does this regularly. You understand? So when you add in that factor, it's like how many people can really complain. You know, when certain people say the whole URL family shit, it's usually based on that, because URL a lot of times goes above and beyond outside of what they have to do. Like when 50 Cent recorded Young Buck crying after the nigga was saying all that fuck G Unit shit. 50 did that. Why? Because he's going out his way for Young Buck. When Young Buck was getting bread and not putting it away for taxes, and then Buck had to come to 50 to pay his taxes for him, he's doing that. He, as a label owner, niggas are not obligated to do that for you. You understand? In a business like this, where labels don't do stuff like that for you, you can't go to Jimmy Iovine or anybody at Def Jam or Leo Cohen or Kevin Lyles and all these people. If you owe on taxes, you can't go to these guys to get your taxes paid. 50 was doing that for Young Buck. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a certain level of respect that you do owe to niggas that are going out their way on some battle, on some outside the sport type shit. You understand what I'm saying? So paying niggas rent. Thank you for your time to understand some insight for unknowns behind the keyboard. Yeah, I got to, man. I got to. I don't be trying to just jump on this camera just to be talking y'all ear off for no reason. Like, I'm hoping to teach when I speak. You understand? Because like I say, when I see what something like what Hollow posted, yes, I feel like it's completely wrong, because that, come on, man, that don't make no type of sense. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of want to get off that for a little while, because I'm kind of beating the Hollow horse a little bit too crazy. Pause if necessary. You understand? But this is just me speaking on Hollow in terms of business. Like, this don't got nothing to do with talent. I might not be too big of a Hollow fan, but I do acknowledge that he is talented. He is one of the GOATs. He is a God tier battle rapper. Some people could put him on Mount Rushmore, and I won't argue it. You understand what I'm saying? So, but we just talking about business wise. You understand? Even if you go to some of his posts afterwards, right? You see him posting a screenshot of one of Kanye's posts. Kanye is on some fighting the label shit type right now. Hollow and Kanye are fighting two completely different fights. You understand? And niggas have to stop equating their fights to the same fights other niggas are having, because a lot of these fights, when you really break it down in terms of the intricacies and the other stuff that's exclusive to the culture that they're in, it's two different fights, man. It's two different fights. Battle rappers are not fighting the same fight with URL that Joe Budden is fighting with Spotify. You're not fighting the same fight that Kanye is fighting with Universal. You understand what I'm saying? These are $1 million entities that we're talking about. You understand? And when you're talking about Hollow versus URL, it's not millions of dollars behind this. You understand? Now, Caffeine, they got the 113 million. You understand? But again, that 113 is not just for battle rap content. You understand? It's for their branding overall. It's for marketing. It's for promotion. It's for all these other assets and things that they have to help, push their shit forward. So, is battle rap going to be the highlight of what they're doing? Of course. And more than likely, in terms of budgets, battle rap events are probably going to get bigger budgets. You understand? But that don't mean that y'all niggas are going to get $1 million for battle. Like, that's just not realistic, and it's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to say that. Let me get to your comments before I move. The next thing we're going to discuss is this mask on 2 joint. So give me a second. You don't have to have leverage. It depends on your op. They may see potential in you, or don't, vice versa. That's a struggle. If it was clear, be clear. It's a culture before it was a business. How can people really pay the man who creates the color blue? You got a point there. Yes, you do have to have leverage if you want to get paid. What's your opinion on the Briz and Mook situation from a legal owner perspective? The Mook and Briz thing, URL basically said that they didn't have a reason from Briz for backing out. So I feel like they should have a reason. That's really, the extent of my thing. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, that's where I disagree. I think what you mean, New York, you mean in terms of fighting the same fight? Kanye is building awareness for another album. He got to stop falling for the gimmicks. What do you think about the KOTD Grand Prix? They just announced a North roster. I'm going to do a separate live about the KOTD Grand Prix because I want to really get to break down the tournament because, they rosters is crazy. They rosters is crazy. Like, they got Diz on one of them. I seen they brought back Lada Zay. I'm going to wait till they drop their 4th one, and then I'm going to just do a whole live just, speaking on the tournament. Lawrence was good. The favors that are done behind the scenes, fans will never know. Hollow loses some credibility when he compares it to slavery. Of course. Yeah, man, we all fighting for our worth. Yeah, we are fighting for our worth, but we're fighting for it on different levels. Caffeine was not popping to us. You're right about that. And URL as a whole made Caffeine pop. But at the end of the day, it was Smack and Beasley in that room signing them contracts. You understand? It was them putting things in motion to, make shit happen, to get bigger bags for everybody. So, what I would say, right? If they were in negotiations with Hollow recently, and I'm saying if because I don't know this to be fact, but if Hollow was trying to base his worth off of seeing that 113 million number, he's in the wrong for that. Why? Because that your worth should never be based on that. It is now. I would want to see those spike numbers. It's clear as day URL bought Caffeine more traffic than they could handle. Clear as day. You seen how the servers and everything was messing up. You understand? You see how on a regular day, Caffeine is probably functioning like, a regular app. On them days that URL has events, why is it messing up so bad? Because they're bringing them more traffic than they can handle. You understand? So I will definitely say that it's because of URL. That's why they say URL is their anchor. That's why they're highlighting it, because URL is what's going to bring them their most traffic. But again, this is URL as a whole brand. You know, it's not just, oh, because I'm Hollow, I see this 113 million, I should get a piece of that. Nah, you don't have nothing to do with that. You don't. You understand what I'm saying? Like this, the 113 is given the caffeine as an overall brand. You understand? Now, if you want to say they should get more money, because this is the thing, I don't be in tune with what everybody's making. You understand? Unless people put it out there publicly what they get, then that's one thing. But like, let's say if normally, right? Let's say for the past few battles that Hollow may have been getting, let's say Hollow's been getting 30,000, right? If with this caffeine thing, he might have been trying to up it to like 40 or 50. I might see that as being reasonable. But if you're trying to go from like 30 to like 80 or 90 or 100, it's like, yeah, you might be doing a little too much. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, again, it comes down to what you negotiate. At the end of the day, in business, nobody owes you anything. If you go to a company and you put in a certain amount of work, you put in your work while you're at that company. And if you get a certain percentage when you leave or whatever they decide to give you, cool. But it's like, if not, then it's like, what more can you say? You understand? There's certain things that have to be negotiated when you first sign on. You understand? And these contracts are one and done a lot of times. Unless you get like a 3, 4, 5 battle deal, then you don't really have much of an argument. Daylight is a troll that lies. Daylight is $1 million brand. I don't know about that just yet. It depends. Because what I'll say about Daylight is actually lit outside of battle rap. Like, it's a lot of people that rock with Daylight outside of battle rap. So he's known. I mean, shit, if he can negotiate $1 million and get $1 million for something, then hey, you feel me? I won't knock him. But he's definitely one of the bigger brands in battle rap. I definitely say that. These guys don't have a way to judge their individual metrics now that YouTube is not the barometer. That's true. You're right about that. Daylight smart as hell. He said, would 1 million people pay $1 to see Daylight versus Lux battle? But see, while that's a good question to ask, do it. Set up you and Lux, right? Y'all set up whatever contract y'all can do and push for 1 million people to buy y'all battle. And guess what? Y'all split it down the middle. Y'all each got 500,000 off a battle. But see, this is the problem. Niggas know damn well they can't do that. Niggas know they can't do it. They can't do it. And I'm not saying they can't do it because of just sheer doubt. It's just when you talk business. Y'all really think any of these battle rappers can get somebody to pay $1 for something? Let alone 1 million people? It's not easy. It's not easy. It sounds good. But exactly, you have the film costs. You have to have a venue. You have to have some type of production. You have to have somebody to edit and things of that nature. It's certain things you're going to have to add in. And see, this is the problem that I have with battle rap. Everybody can count up profit, right? Why is it nobody's counting up expenses? Why is nobody counting up when Avocado and Twiz got to get paid? Why is nobody counting in when D-Rez has to put a trailer together? Why is nobody counting up when URL has to do certain marketing and promotion for the events? Getting flyers, trailers, sending people out to shoot blogs, when they do face-offs, you have to rent venue space for that. And mind you, this is a face-off. Like, you're renting venue space and taking the L. You have to fly these guys out for these face-offs and stuff like that, put them in hotels an extra day. Like, this is all extra expenses that adding up. You got some people that's going to want to rent cars, shit like that. Like, these are all expenses that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about these things for some reason. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a problem. I feel like when niggas can only count profit or revenue, but they can't count expenses, it's an issue. And it shows how one-sided people are when it comes to business. But, it's just one of those things where, people are going to learn, and people are going to learn the hard way. People are going to keep on tweeting and posting until they blue in the face, hoping that people are here they fight, and it's just going to keep on going unheard because it's not making any sense. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you this, right? With the platform that these battlers have and the complaints and stuff that they have, that they're entitled to this, they're entitled to certain percentages or entitled to certain money and stuff like that, why no lawyers is picking up these cases? There's a lot of people involved in law that watch battle rap. Why do you think lawyers don't pick these cases up? Why do you think lawyers aren't hitting these niggas up and say, hey, let's sue URL and get what you deserve? Why do you think that's not happening? Because these niggas don't have valid cases. These lawyers and these professionals who are really in business and really into law, they're looking at these cases the same way I'm breaking it down to you right now. They're looking at these situations, putting it together in their mind, and they're saying to themselves, yeah, I like this nigga battles, but he don't have a case. I don't know what he's talking about, but he don't have a case. Like, this is what's going on. You understand? I feel like if they did, you would have more people jumping on it. You understand? You know how many times shit is in the news about certain police brutality and mistreatment and equal opportunity, like stuff with employees and stuff like that. You know how much of that stuff makes the news, and then legal representation reaches out to these people and says to them, yo, you have a valid case, let's pursue this in court. This happens. This happens on a regular basis. So with all these blogs and things and posts and shit like that come out, and no legal representation is reaching out to battle rappers, y'all should question that. Y'all should question that. Y'all should really question that. Again, sometimes you just got to read the room. You just got to look at what's going on. You feel me? So, niggas don't need URL. When niggas need you to price up, How should have known better, because when he tried to hold venues to show him versus Danny Myers, he realized he was in over his head. I wasn't sure on the business of him versus Danny. Was that his battle? Because my thing is this, if that was his battle, I doubt he really came up like, you know, he felt like he should, you feel me? How many battle rappers you think would be lit without touching trap in their run? We don't even got to say names. Let's just play I Say 10. I feel like plenty would, just because there's other places to go. You understand? And you know what? That's another thing people got to understand. There are other places to go and other places to eat. You understand? We can't get lost in that neither. We got to understand that there's other places that, you know, niggas can go and battle at. You understand? And potentially build with, but niggas don't be wanting to do that. And I think that's a problem. Rusty, what's going on? Once you sign a contract, you accepted all terms. Holla a hater simple. He can sit down. I barely click his battles. Where things might get crazy is if Norris goes to court and they have to open up the books. And you know what? I was saying that's one of the things that I was talking to somebody about. And I was saying this. There's a chance that URL will settle out of court just because they don't want them books open. Because man, oh man, if them books open up, battle rap will be, let me not say battle rap, but it's going to be a lot of bullshit in battle rap if those books open up. It's going to be a lot of it. It's going to be a lot of bullshit if them books open up, because it's so much stuff that you like I was saying earlier about how you got battlers lying to other battlers saying they got a certain amount when they really didn't. When those books open up and they see that this nigga got this nigga got this, and it's going to be a lot of behind the scenes bullshit. It's going to be a lot of it. You understand? If URL settles, Norbs won. I mean, of course, this is the thing. Norbs has a case, period. In terms of what he's done under URL and shit like that, he has a case. It just comes down to what he's actually going to get. He's not getting $40 million though. He's not getting $40 million. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he better take the 5 or the 10 or whatever they do decide to give him. You feel me? But battle rap is being restructured just like anything else that gets big enough. This was inevitable. Yeah, battle rap is definitely going to go through a restructure phase. You understand? But if it's going to be restructured, it has to be fair on all ends. You understand? And this is what I mean by that, right? You know how many times I've paid battlers, let's say, whether it's $400, $500, $600, and I don't make that money back at the door off of them? When you talk worth, right? If I feel like this, if I pay a battler a certain amount and they say, oh, that's what they're worth. If you're not bringing that in, then you really got to say that isn't your worth, because if you're not bringing that in ticket sales combined with views and monetization that equals up to what you were paid, then essentially, can you really say that's what you were worth? You understand? You got that price because that's what I was willing to pay you. You understand? And at that point, you've pretty much been overpaid. But it's like, are league owners supposed to start asking for their money back that they didn't make off of what they paid? Like, you feel me? Like, it's just one of them things. Like, you know, if battle rap is going to be restructured and it's going to be this whole worth talk and shit like that, then it needs to be on both sides, not just for the benefit of battle rappers. It needs to benefit the culture overall. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us do business based on what we can afford. You understand? A lot of us don't do business based on metrics. If I go to a battler and this battler sells me, yo, all right, I want $1,000 to do this battle. If I say, yo, I can't get you 1,000, but I could do 700, or I could do 600, then it's like, you know, that's what I can afford. It may not be your worth, but at the same time, suppose I do this 600 and I still don't recoup that off of your performance. You feel me? So it's just one of them things that, you know, it's gonna come down to the particulars, man. We're gonna have to see how all this plays out and everything. But you know, I just felt like Hollow shouldn't have been putting that information out there. You feel what I'm saying? So let's move on, man. Let's move on to this RBE Mask on 2 prediction blog. You feel me? A lot of dope battles on there. Let me go to their Instagram. I always matter of fact, being that he's on we're gonna go to Lawrence page. Make sure y'all follow Lawrence on Instagram at Lawrence_RBE. You understand? Shout out to Kendrick the Great for the $5 donation. I greatly appreciate it. Are we canceling New Jersey Twerk? He worse he worse than scam likely people. He was just in a bad car accident. So Twerk, I'm not gonna really throw dirt on his name, and I rock with Twerk too. You know what I mean? Me and him have a great rapport. You know what I mean? So he's one of the people that has he done some shit that was like, you know, you gotta chill, Twerk. Like, has he done a couple things? Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not gonna overlook those, but at the same time, you know, he's one of those people that I still support. You know, there's been times like I've seen certain stuff and I've, you know, personally inboxed him and told him, you know, how I feel and shit like that. So, you know, I don't. He's not one of the people I drag publicly, because when I see him messing up publicly, I'll hit him privately. Like, you know, it doesn't sound like there are any definitions as to what title Norbs had. Listen, according to Norbs, he was a partner. You understand? And this is what his suit alleges. If he can prove that he was approached to be a URL partner, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But Kendrick the Great, $40 million. Who he think he's suing? Chelsea Clinton. Yo, that's hilarious. All right, let's talk about this Mask on 2. We're gonna start from the bottom. Hey, Lawrence, who's the one that's K? Come on, let me get the exclusive, Lawrence. Who's the one that's K on this card? Who's the one that's K? Because you know it's crazy. A lot of times I be knowing the one that's K's because there'll always be a person that I'm familiar with and have a rapport with on the one that's K that I come and tell me, yo, I got so-and-so on me. I'm like, oh, word? Okay. You know what I mean? So I usually find out the one that's K's. I don't be saying nothing if y'all don't announce it, but I usually know. This one, I haven't found out. I'm not sure who this one SK is. So, Lawrence, I know you're still here. Let me know. Let me know. Let us get an exclusive, man. Wait, are you judging the worth of day one or the long-term nature of the video? Long-term. Long-term. And that can play into a lot of factors. You feel what I'm saying? The long-term can play into a lot of factors. You know what I mean? But let's get into this card. Chef Trez versus Bankhead. Man, oh, man. You know what's crazy? I seen Chef post on Facebook and Twitter that somebody was trying to give Chef Trez info on Bankhead. I'm assuming from Bankhead's post that it was somebody from Milwaukee. How y'all feel about that? Somebody inboxing a nigga op, yo, I got information on this nigga, and I shout out to Chef Trez, man. That was some real stand-up shit he did. I got to commend him for that. You feel me? Because, you know, a lot of niggas that suckers in this battle rap game, they'll take any info they can to try to win a battle. You feel me? But that dude, like, we don't, nah. All of that, like, oh, I got info, I got dirt on this guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? You know, the funny thing is, Chef actually went and told Bankhead, yo, son in my inbox trying to, you know, and Bankhead wound up airing the dude out on Facebook. I don't think he tagged the dude, but I think Bankhead knows who it was that was trying to throw him corny shit, man. That shit corny. Like, I think that's corny as hell. You feel me? So I gotta salute Chef for even being a stand-up dude in that aspect. You understand what I'm saying? But this gonna be a dope battle. I do feel like Chef is probably gonna get it. You know what I mean? Bankhead is dope. I just feel like Chef is a little more creative. He got his shit a little more put together. And his rebuttal game is just retarded. You understand what I'm saying? So, wait, somebody just asked me if I'm live or is this... Oh, nah, I'm live, bro. I'm live. This is not a premiere. This is live. This is live. You feel me? That was definitely honorable for Trez to do. But yeah, I got him. I got him 2-1. I got Chef Trez 2-1. You feel me? I feel like Bankhead is dope. He always comes extra animated, and you know he do the facial expressions, and his balls be fire. Like, Bankhead be having some fire haymakers, but let's see what he do against Chef, man. I think this is gonna be a really good battle. You feel me? Head Ice versus Rosenberg Raw. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting because these are two guys who I like in terms of delivery. Like, they both got that delivery that make their bars hit way harder than they should. You understand? Head Ice is definitely the vet, you know what I mean, over Rosenberg Raw, just in terms of experience. But in terms of the better battle rapper, I feel like Rosenberg got that. Like, Head Ice, he has dope bars, but he's not always super direct. You understand? He's not a rapper that's like gonna really sit there and try to break you down. Like, he's gonna have direct bars, he's gonna have certain shit that's direct attack, but that's not his overall makeup. You understand? I feel like Rosenberg tends to do a little better in that aspect, but you know, Ice, he's also comedic. Like, he got more shit with him. You understand what I'm saying? Just in terms of charisma and a certain level of star power. So that could definitely play a part in this battle. So I'm gonna say Head Ice 2-1. Who y'all got? Head Ice delivery makes up for a lot. Exactly. You know what I mean? So I feel like Head Ice might take it. And I ain't no Harlem bias. Like, this is what's crazy, right? I'm probably a bigger fan of Rosenberg than I am of Head Ice in terms of their styles. You understand what I'm saying? But again, Head Ice is one of those guys that just has everything a little bit more together in terms of star power. So I can see him beating Rosenberg. You understand? Next one, Old Red versus A-Ward. Listen, A-Ward is good. But Red is just a different level, man. Red is just a different level. Like, his haymakers, the way he break niggas down. And I feel like A-Ward has enough time in battle rap to where Red could really, like, construct a fire 3 rounds for him that are going to be, like, really fire, like, and really, you know, a little bit more direct. Like, I don't feel like he's going to just have all of the sports bars and shit like that. So I'm going to go with Red on this one. I think old Red can clearly beat A-Ward. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to Red. Red actually came out to the Unity joint this past Saturday. He ran down on me because I said that he be iffy sometimes when I did my prediction on him and Chef. You feel what I'm saying? So he ran down on me. He was like, yeah, I smoked that kid. I'm like, all right, man, you got that one. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Red. And this is what I mean, man. Like, when it comes to doing, like, predictions and recaps and, you know, all the blogs and stuff that I do on battle rap, like, one thing I got to understand about me is, like, I'm outside. You understand? Like, all the rest of a lot of these bloggers don't go to events, man. Like, I'm outside. I'm accessible. You liable to see me at certain shit. You understand? Like, this Unity shit, we outside in the middle of Brooklyn. Like, free event, no venue. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that means anybody is free to just pull up and be on whatever type time they want to be on. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm out there. You understand? So, you know, I think accessibility goes a long way when you're talking this blog and shit and this battle rap thing. You understand? But enough of that. You feel me? But yeah, I got old Red 3-0. If you want to say 2-1, then it's cool. But Red is undefeated on RBE. Is he? Yeah. Red is definitely undefeated on RBE. I still remember Ice versus Ty Knots. I said, hey, yo, somebody posted that on Twitter recently, a clip of Head Ice in the Ty Knots battle. Yo, Head Ice said, I said, hey, yo, and then the whole building shook. Like, I would never want to battle somebody like that. If I battle somebody like that, they say I said, yo, and then, like, the whole building just shake, I'm just going to walk out the building. I don't want my second half. I'm just going to go home, delete all my social media, and play 2K for the rest of my life. Like, I'm good on battle rap. I'm good on anything else. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's all I got to say about that. Hold on. Is my connection iffy? Because I'm looking at the... Oh, man. Damn. Hold on. Until you restarted in your streaming software. Oh, damn. Sheesh. God damn. Am I still here? My bad, y'all. Am I still here? Let me know if I'm still here. It gave me a weird notification that the joint had to restart or something like that. So can y'all still got me here? All right, I'm good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, man. So yeah, let's talk about this next one. Okay. Big K versus Big T. This battle is really interesting. Big K and Big T. Let me tell y'all why. Big K is dope in terms of his punchlines and how he gets crazy. But Big T, when he gets in that pocket where he's performing and he's landing them crazy haymakers and he start getting aggressive, Big T is hard to beat once he get on that level. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like it's certain things that he exhibits a little more than Big K that go beyond bars, just in terms of, like, you know, his certain level of charisma. Like, don't get it twisted. Big T is not the most animated, but he does, he move around a little bit. Like Big K, I feel like Big K is a little too stiff. You got to stop standing in one spot just rapping punchlines. Like, and I rock with Big K. You understand? I don't want him to see this and block me. You understand? But I rock with Big K, you know? But I feel like Big T is just one of them guys who does a little bit more. Big K definitely is going to be a punch fest. You understand? He's definitely going to be going crazy with that. But I feel like Big T just does a whole lot more. So, you know, it can possibly go either way. It can go either way. I definitely see Big K having better punches and stuff than Big T, but I feel like Big T is just going to have, you know, a little bit more everything else. And it's good to see Big T back. You understand? I would definitely want to see Big T on more cards because he's fire. I feel like the times that he does have questionable performances is just because he might have been sitting out for so long. Remember, at one point it was like, okay, Big T only need to battle once a year, but now it's looking like Big T might need to battle more than once per year. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then we got the main event, Jag versus 40 Cal. First off, I want to know if these niggas are going to fight before the battle, because that interview with 3 Letter Man got too crazy. You understand? I ain't gonna lie though, they definitely did a great job at promoting. I don't know if this battle was booked. Yeah, the battle was booked prior to that phone conversation because they mentioned it on the phone, like, oh, what 40 Cal said, you should be thanking me for this bag or something like that. So yeah, this battle must have been booked, but man, oh man. I hope nobody gets swung on during this battle. Please don't. I don't want to see it. Not during COVID. Like, I don't want to see a whole bunch of niggas rushing the stage and it's like 30 of y'all and then everybody, punches flying everywhere and COVID flying everywhere. Like, nah. Do not. You understand? They better handle whatever personal BS that got to be handled beforehand, and let's have a good battle. Because right now, these are the 2 guys that they're saying have the best returns as far as guys who touch the industry. You understand what I'm saying? So, my connection... Is my connection messing up? Because I'm looking at my stream thing on YouTube and it's saying I got extra connection. So let me know if my joint messing up. Peter Lewis said my joint messing up. So, but I'm going to try to speed this up because I think once I'm streaming for too long, that's when it starts getting a little laggy. But, yeah, in terms of Jag and 40 Cal, these are the 2 guys they saying got the best returns out of people who touch the industry. So, in terms of styles, I feel like with Jag just being so punch heavy, so aggressive and witty, I feel like he can beat 40 Cal. You understand? 40 Cal raps like a Harlem nigga. Like, he's witty, he's funny, but at the same time, he don't really have like that same level of like natural aggression that make his bars hit harder. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like Jag might take this one. You understand? So I'm gonna say Jag 2-1. I do feel like 40 is going to come with some shit. I feel like overall it's going to be a good battle. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a dope card overall, so I'm going to be tuned in. Purchase the VOD now. It's on October 10th. What's that? That's the week after my man's birthday. So yeah, I'll definitely probably be purchasing that so I can watch that. Yo, Lawrence, if you still here, what is it going to take for y'all to get back to doing the live joints? Because I love the live, like, watching live. Like, the VOD, like, I'm cool with the VOD, but it's like, yo, I gotta wait till a day later. The first mask on, I believe I just so happened to be up during that night, so I was catching the battles coming out as y'all were uploading them. But I be wanting that live feel, man. You feel what I'm saying? So but the audio is 1.7 seconds off. Goddamn, you feel me? It's probably just because I've been streaming so long. I think with my software, like once you've been streaming for a certain amount of time, I think it starts to lag a little bit. So I'm gonna try to see what I could do to kind of fix that up and everything. But 40 Cal and Jag will keep it battle rap because they understand business first. Okay, yeah, as they should, because that's the thing about going from industry to battle rap, because once you have those industry experiences and you understand business, then when you come into battle rap, it's easier for you to manage, and I think that's why 40 Cal was doing so good. And that's what he was talking about in his interview in terms of just him coming into the shit and being able to just, like, he's just about the battle shit. Like, he's not with all of the extra goofy shit that go on because he's somebody who's been through that already. Like, y'all see he had to beef with Loon and niggas got hit with shovels and shit like that. So, they should understand the business when coming into this. You understand what I'm saying? So, but it's looking like it's going to be a dope card, and I appreciate RBE for really keeping us fed between the social distance cards to now coming back and doing, full on events and everything. So, I'm definitely feeling this card. So, and Lawrence, don't think you just skated by without letting me know that 1SK. But if you want to, just feel free to let me know about it. You can text me after the stream is over, let me know what it is. And if y'all do reveal it, then I'll, make sure I do a separate recap in one of my lives on it. A separate prediction blog in one of my lives on it. And yeah, that's really all I came to talk about today. Oh, the PlayStation 5. Hold on. Before y'all leave, don't leave yet. My gamers, y'all need to be here. PlayStation 5 reveal came today. PlayStation had an event. They had a reveal event where they dropped a couple more trailers. They dropped the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. They dropped a whole bunch of trailers today, man. Couple joints. And they finally dropped the price of the PS5. Now, the PlayStation 5, the digital version is going to be $400. The one that comes with the CD drive is going to be $500. I'm getting the digital. I don't buy CDs. I don't, do the clutter and shit like that. So I'm gonna get the digital. And I think the digital comes with more storage as well, because it's for the purpose of downloading games as opposed to just, having a CD drive. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna come with more. And the pre-orders are actually starting tomorrow. So make sure y'all get y'all bread ready because man, oh man, I'm getting mine on the release day. You feel me? And this will be the first time that I got a system on release day. But yeah, I'm definitely doing this. You feel what I'm saying? So I was definitely looking forward to that. I was hyped. I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout for that pre-order link tomorrow. And it's dropping November 12th, which is less than 2 months. You understand? So that PS5 gonna be here. When it does drop, I'm probably gonna start really doing my game streaming from there. So yeah, expect a lot more content. We're gonna have these live streams and then we're gonna have the gaming shit going on too. So, Team Xbox, here y'all go. Come on, man, this Team Xbox shit. So yeah, ask me a couple more questions before I get off here, man. I think I'm done for the day. I gave y'all a good 2 hours. I went into a lot of things here. So, I feel like we talked about a lot here. You feel me? Two industry dudes, the main event. Is that the first? Is that the first time it's been two industry guys as a main event? I'm not sure. It might be. That's an interesting question. I'm starting to feel like what makes 40 cal industry. Dude scared to drop music versus Cassie. Like I thought he was industry though. Here's the thing. 40 cal actually has sold records. You feel me? Like it's not like he's like, you got to understand when you say industry don't necessarily mean like to the level of like a 50 Cent or a Drake or nothing like that. But industry means you've worked under labels. You've worked in terms of having budgets, video shoots and things of that nature. Like that's more so what industry means, that, you're a person who's worked under those guidelines. You understand what I'm saying? So you have more of a level head in terms of what business is. You feel me? So that's more so what industry means. 40 cal, he's dropped records. He's had records. He sold probably tens of thousands, or probably, who knows? He probably sold at least 100,000 records. You understand? With the what he had the 2 Broken Safety albums and shit like that. He's done features and shows and stuff like that. So that's more so what industry means. How many records though? Everybody dropped records. Shit, he sold more records than I did, and I was a rapper, so he definitely more industry than I am. You feel me? Team Xbox, we need to reclassify industry. But nah, I don't think industry is that tough of a term to really understand. Like I say, it's just somebody who's worked under the guidelines of the music industry. So they've put out music, they've had to do promo and marketing campaigns, had to do interviews and things of that shit. That's really all that industry is. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be really hard to define. I will tune in later to hear your analysis on Hollow's comments about battle rapper pay. I've been to battle rap events and they don't bring in money to justify that high pay. Oh yeah. Marcus Williams, is this Nubian bookstore? If so, you definitely an OG in this shit. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, my fault. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. 40 cal was low or mid tier industry. Yeah, Yep, I agree. 40 cal was definitely like I want to say low. Because there's mid-tier industry artists that I would say definitely outdid 40 cal like easily. Like there's mid-tier industry artists that have went platinum. You get what I'm saying? So No Mercy is industry with Cam at Chuck E. Cheese. When's the next trap event, Mercy? We're working on that right now. I'm waiting for my venue to get back to me, and then most likely in I want to say November, probably late November, we'll do something. You feel me? So Broken Safety was dope, and I'm from Miami. Yeah, that was his first album. That one was definitely tough. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's all for today. I ain't want to talk y'all heads off. I've been here 2 hours. You know, I appreciate y'all pulling up as usual. You know, I'm definitely gonna go live more often. Just had a busy past couple of days, so you know, I'm glad to be back. Who knows? If I don't go live tomorrow, I'll probably go live on Friday. Matter of fact, somebody just DM me. We got something going on Friday. So, if anything, if y'all don't hear me before the week is out, y'all will hear from me this weekend. Y'all know this weekend, Summer Madness is going on. So, you know, 9/19. Definitely got some dope battles to pay attention to. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do something before, do like a quick last minute prediction blog, and then, you know, we definitely gonna be back for the recap afterwards. So if I don't do it Saturday night, then it'll definitely be early Sunday. So just be on the lookout, man. Make sure y'all go throw me a like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications. That way when I do go live, y'all get the notification. And then from there, man, y'all just rock out with the movement, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. And I'll holler at y'all soon, man. I'm out of here.